We're back.
Welcome back to Video Game Show.
I believe we were talking about getting jizz in your eye.
Yeah. You wanted to continue your jizz in the eye story.
Type story. So,
I completely forgot about that, and there was about 3 seconds in between the episodes.
So, we took a trip somewhere, and me and you did, with a bunch of different people, a class trip to a foreign country.
Oh, okay.
And that entire time, there was no time to relieve yourself.
You also, yeah, and you just like didn't. I didn't care about it either.
Yeah, I didn't care.
But you know how I am.
I know how
you know how I is.
And so
I'm not willing to explain that to the show.
And so when I got back, I wasn't feeling one. I'm like, you know what? I gotta be a fucking American. I gotta rub one out. I haven't done that in so long.
It's been a week.
It's.
Mm-hmm. Did you have a lot of like magnesium beforehand?
I was just amazed.
at your distance achieved.
So like, you know how my bed is up against the wall, like that.
Yeah, but it wasn't it wasn't like that.
It was curved the other way.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it's
matter
against the wall.
It went like over my head and hit
What?
the wall. And then
Were you aimed up?
Yeah, it was like.
Oh, okay. You were in a very relaxed, reclined position.
So I was sick, and also I wanted to give myself a fever.
Of jacketed.
No, so hold on. That's another weird thing that I used to do. So if I wasn't feeling well, and I wanted to get like a day off from school, if I was already under the weather and I jacked off, I'd have a fever for the rest of the day.
Oh, because it
heats
pumps
up,
up
it wouldn't go away.
No, but it, like, you can't really sweat out a fever level just by jacking it.
Fever you can't sweat out, Panic at the Disco?
What the fuck? I only like new Panic at the Disco. I don't really like a lot of his old stuff.
It was a really, yeah, it's old.
Yeah, I like Death of a Bachelor.
Oh, you like the poppy era of...
I love their pop. I don't really love their like edgy shit.
Yeah, I enjoy both for different reasons. I can't really listen to emo shit anymore.
What the fuck?
It's not my style.
I gotta ask you because we didn't do a debriefing. So you and I, we went to the airport and to pick up my mother and her boyfriend.
Talk about the airport. They scammed me out of money. But continue.
And you had never listened to an album with another person.
I didn't. You're right. It was really weird.
And was it weird?
It was a little weird. I didn't hate it. It was just weird.
It's just not what you're used to.
I've never experienced that before. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
I'm sharing this with other people because it was an album that you told me to listen to a long time ago.
Very, very, very different.
A very different Steven
Yeah.
told me to listen to it, and I was like, yeah, I listened to like half of it. I didn't get through it though because my walk ended. And you're like, dude, we'll listen to it while we're waiting. And I'm like, all right. And I listen to a lot of music. I really try to listen to as much as I can. So listening to albums with people is something I do all the time, but you hadn't. So I want a general review, not on the music, but on like the idea of listening with another person.
It's kind of like, I don't want to, because it's not the same as like watching a movie with somebody, because I can do that fucking like nothing. We do that all the time.
Oh god, we watch so many movies.
And it's
we
not
don't
like,
anymore
we don't
because
need-
our friend group is destroyed.
Yikes.
That's what happens.
That's right. You know, this is a nice outlet. You can say that too, because none of them know this exists.
Yeah.
But
That's how it
and
is.
I've watched TV shows with people. Like me and my mom watched The Walking Dead for years, and
I can't watch TV with people, man. I don't get it.
but like
I'm far too emotional to show that emotion when it comes to TV.
it was just like one of those things where it's like.
Although we gotta go to watch Game of Thrones.
We do have to watch Game of
I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted.
It was just one of those things where it's like, maybe because it was really personal to me as well, but also it's like, hey, because I feel like music taste is so like
Varied.
Yeah, because like I know tons of people, like even within my family like the only one who even listens to remotely what I listen to is my brother.
What does your brother listen to?
What I listen to.
Which is weird because every music talk I've had with your brother has been like, yeah, I really love Frank Sinatra. I'm like, dude, I can get you so much shit if you love some of that 40s stuff.
He likes a lot, like, his is probably, he loves Ninja Sex Party.
I adore Ninja Sex
He
Party.
loves Ninja Sex Party.
It's a very good. I love their covers. I love everything they do. I also love TWRP.
He loves really a lot of those. I don't want to call them YouTube bands because I feel like it's kind of degrading, but he likes a lot of those, like their real main exposures to like their own YouTube channel. Like,
Yeah, and like comedy turned music.
Yeah, like a lot of the bands.
Which is a terrible way to say it, but that's, you know what I mean.
Yeah, and so a lot of the bands he's like showed me and he's listened to like when we've been in the car or whatever are like. I don't want to say they're. I feel like Ninja Sex Party kind of has like their own genre, but like
Yeah,
it's
awesome.
It's a very similar like. This is very clearly inspired by video games because like the intros to like the songs are like.
Oh yeah,
it's video gamey, like old like 8-bit.
I wouldn't say Ninja Sex Party is crazy video gamey, but like I mean they have Starbomb, which is a rap about video games.
It's like, it's just nerdy crap.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's fucking. We're playing Pokemon.
Everybody's a little nerdy in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the word nerd connotation has just become like only like nerdy things. But like you can be a nerd about anything. You can be a nerd about sports. Like I'm a sports nerd, but I'm also a video game nerd.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what word I hate?
What?
Stan. Like I stan.
That's from the Eminem song, right?
Yeah.
I think you and I have definitely talked about that because I didn't know it was from the Eminem song until recently, and it's like it means like you're like the biggest fan ever of it.
Yeah, it just pisses me off.
Why is that?
I don't know, just use the fucking correct word.
Yeah, but it's just you know what? I had a very similar problem with like last year. The word like doggo became like the official thing in the dictionary. I didn't mean to use dig.
That's
but,
good, no.
Yeah, I know. But I was going to use dig. I just didn't mean to. I should. In fact, I just shouldn't have said anything. It would have looked awesome. But you know what? Never mind. The fucking. What was I saying?
The word doggo.
Like I was like.
Don't double kick him.
I know. I hate the idea of like language changing, especially the English language, because the English language is it's so complex because it's so good at what it does, because the English language is made for poetry. And like that sounds really douchey. But it is. That's what the language is made. I don't know how else to say it. It's like Latin isn't made for poetry because it's just like there's too few words, man. English is made for that stuff. And so like the idea of words becoming colloquial and like having slang words rule is a bit annoying, but I realize like adaptation of language is a good thing.
Yeah.
So having words being like doggo meaning like a dog that you think is cute, and stan meaning like, oh, it's something I really like, having them sort of shortened is actually something that helps community and the language itself evolve. And that's how you create more languages. So it seems like it's a good thing. You need to
correct myself for that.
Fix that response.
So no, I'm not gonna fix myself because I think it's correct.
No, you know what I mean.
But like, it's how language evolves over time. You should fucking make new words for shit, and then like people take them.
I do it all the time. I just fucking say.
You do it with your dog. You're like, I'm not that, and your dog's like, yep, fuck it, I understand.
Can I talk about that?
You
in
talk
a little
about
bit?
it. No, you go right now.
Okay.
I gotta formulate this rant.
So I, just for some reason, I don't know why, started just saying to my dog random words. And it got to a point that the words were starting to take form like the opposite languages would take form.
Mm-hmm.
Where it would like, most languages I feel would form like very simple things like tree, and then like whatever word is for both connects. Is that your time?
Mm-mm.
Okay. But like it formed through concepts first. And so it's like, oh, if I begin it with a C, it usually means like, oh, it's like hello or something like a greeting. I mistakenly greeted a person going like Kasamono, like just like without really thinking. Like just one of my friends, I was like Kasamono, and then they're like, what? I was like, oh hey, like I just didn't think about it. It was a very weird experience because I just like it's. For some reason, my weird language with my dog has started to seep into my regular life.
Oh my god.
It's fucking crazy, man. All right. So what's your response to my idea of language evolution?
Do you know what I hate?
What?
I understand that like in tweet form and in comment form and like internet post form, there are certain things that are like funny.
Yeah.
Like the way you like word like certain things. Like you know like how like when people like be like I don like I and then DON but like you know it means don't.
Yeah.
That's fine on the internet. I understand.
Well, you
When
know,
you
like
talk-
original
no, but listen.
Snapchat where it's like you could do one line,
Yeah,
so you'd
but
be like,
when you talk like that in real life, I want to kill you.
yeah, but I feel like Stan's different than I don't. And also, like, there are a lot of people that text the same way they talk. Like, God.
That's oh my god, don't even fucking.
No, I do it. I text the same way. I send emails like, and it's just fucking weird because that's just the way. Like the way I talk is just weird. You know that.
I know that.
And so like I just whenever I'm responding to emails and it's like, oh well, sorry. Should I have apologized? It doesn't matter. Like that's the shit I'll type in emails.
Well, we all have our different talking styles and like the way we talk. I use a lot of metaphors that really don't form properly.
That's the thing.
And they
Yeah.
they make sense in my brain, and then I'll use
And
them
it
in a
doesn't come out the
conversation.
right
That
way.
people are like,
I'm great at metaphors, dude.
"I'm greater than my brain."
they don't come out.
They don't
good, though.
translate well, but like I'll be talking to like my mom, and I'll be like, "Yeah, it's like this thing," and then she'll be like, "Mm-hmm, it's exactly like that thing."
What is good against grass?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you. You have.
Did I make the right choice?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. That was a big thing for me, because I've mentioned this to you before. Like, I don't know what it is that causes this. Just the way I talk it's pretty much the same around everyone. Like, I don't really change what I say,
Mm-hmm.
which I should, because it's a good thing to have different types of code. But it gets to a point where sometimes I can be a little bit inappropriate with that type of stuff.
Oh yeah, I have a really funny story about this. We continue.
Oh, I'm not really going anywhere. I'm just saying, like, I have one filter, and that filter catches a lot. Like, if you get me unabridged, it would seem weird. It would seem disconnected and not together. But a lot of times when it comes out through my mouth, it sort of just fixes itself on the way there. So I think it's the opposite of what you have. I think I have like it's in my brain weird and then it comes out good. Where you have it's in your brain good but it comes out weird.
I was watching The Bachelorette
I shouldn't have done that.
with my girlfriend, her sister, and her mom.
Of course.
And so you know me. My sense of humor is wide and varied. And
Yes.
I am also a disgusting human being who laughs at just whatever his brain thinks is funny. And so we're watching The Bachelor, and if you don't know the structure of the show, I know you don't, because you've probably never seen an episode of any of that crap.
I remember I saw about like 20 seconds of it once, and I was like, that's cool.
So basically, towards the end of the season, they do this thing called the fantasy suites, where like this is the last 4 guys, and they all have overnight dates, and they all have sex.
Uh-huh.
That's basically like the whole premise of the episode.
So you
And-
just like cucking like
No,
millions of people?
Yeah, no. So you cuck like 3 other guys.
Oh, okay.
So, but the thing is that I'm watching the show, and I got Liv's there next to me, and her mom's like over here, and her sister's in the rocking chair. And the guy was like, he said, "Oh, we came together twice last night." And like he meant like together as like a people, and it's nice. But I was like, and then,
No,
everyone's
immediate thought.
So I went, and then her sister goes, "Yeah, we know." And then Liv starts laughing, and then her mom looks at me, and
No, but that's funny.
I expected her mom to be like, "I hate you." When you
But like, even when you said that, I like Nidoran better than I like Nido.
no, wait till you
Dicko
get
or
fucking
whatever
Nido
his
Queen. But
fucking-
like her mom received it well. It's her dad's that's the issue.
Oh, is this fighting? Yeah.
Ground his bitch ass.
But like, oh wait, it's gonna do the same thing.
You should have digged him.
Fuck, what was I saying? It like that. How can that not be made a joke? Like that's so funny. That's fucking. I love that.
It's one of those. I just felt really weird because I was like, oh wait, that's my girlfriend's mom. But like you know me, I say terrible things all the time. And
we've definitely said this on the episode. You have chaos humor.
Yeah.
You have humor born from chaos, only said to create chaos.
Yeah.
Like, and the
'Cause-
thing is, you are not a chaotic person.
Half the fun of the joke is just watching how people react to it. That's half the fun.
I'm the exact opposite, dude. I am all about making myself laugh and nothing else.
I don't even care if they laugh. I'm just like, it's a weird reaction to that joke.
Mhm. And that's what makes it funny.
Dig him.
Yeah, I know.
What you're figuring. No, it's like it's not even that. Like, what's funny to me is I'll just walk in and say something really offhand and like offensive,
Mm-hmm.
and then just watch how people take it.
Just see what happens.
Yeah.
Again, chaos humor. It's how it works, man.
I'm an instigator.
You absolutely are.
No.
I am not. I make jokes strictly for myself, and if someone else is there, they get to enjoy it. But all my jokes are genuinely like I'm in a room and I'm just sort of quiet to myself, like saying it. There's really nothing else to it besides that.
So I guess in a roundabout way, I make jokes for myself because I make jokes for other people to react to, and their
So
reaction
you
is what
can
makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that involves other people.
Yeah.
Usually it doesn't for me. Like
See, I
you, surprisingly in that aspect, you're a much more social creature than I am.
Yeah, because I never am just sitting here and be like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I don't think
No,
that's-
I do that all. I'm just like in the corner going like, penis, and then I'm like, like, and everybody else be like, what the fuck are you laughing at? I'm like,
Nope.
you weren't there, man. You didn't get to experience it.
No, the only time that happens with me is I'm thinking about a past joke or like an event, and I'm like, I've cackled to myself in school.
No, dude, you got no clue. I understand, but yeah, that's my MO right there.
Well, see, the thing is, like, I'm home alone. I'm by myself. Like, I don't need to be social. I'm such a different person when there's no one else there, and
Mhm.
there's no way to validate that because no one else sees it.
No, I get that. The biggest thing for me was I never really code switched until unless it was like a big change. So it was like when I went to my summer camp, I was a very different person than when I was in Lynn, or where we are. Well, it doesn't matter. Do I teach him poison sting?
No. No. We gotta end the episode.
Why is that so funny? Why is that so funny?
It was normal. It was a normal thing, and I was gonna let it slide until I saw the oh fuck. on your
No, but it
face.
wasn't even an oh fuck. It was just like a how do I explain that? Like, nobody cares. What was I saying?
I also think we've made it a point to specifically dodge around personal details, and like up until now.
I don't think that's true at all. I think we had a whole episode discussing your last name as a gamer tag. You can fuck off.
End the episode. I need to go home. This is gonna be a hitman up for me. I gotta call the local police. Say, hey, whitelist me. There's a SWAT team coming in.
Okay.
We'll see you guys next time, probably.
And Lynn. I mean,
Yeah, that's what you did. And I mean, oh man.
I just can't because there's no thought process to what I'm saying.
Ready?